going on, Meat Nation? Hope you guys are all doing well. So today is a big video. We have a lot to cover. I wanted to discuss my opinion on the causes of skin cancer, any type of skin issue, and foods that you can eat, foods that I'm eating for skin cancer, and just taking some preventative measures to reduce your risk of getting skin cancer. So first, I want to just talk about my opinion on the causes of skin cancer. But I do want to mention that I am not a doctor, so anything I say on my channel, it's not medical advice, just my own personal experience, my own personal opinion, and I am choosing alternative natural healing for all of my issues. And let's get into it. So my opinion on the causes of skin cancer or any type of skin issue. I first want to mention the lymphatic system. We can talk about diet, medications, doing some preventative measures on protecting your skin and your whole body, really. So the lymphatic system. This is the gigantic sewer system of the human body that most medical doctors don't mention. They focus on the blood. And this lymphatic system is so important. So we're going to talk about that today. But I definitely want to just tap into my past a little bit because it's so important to look at the whole picture, a holistic approach, the whole body, and not just look at, oh, you have skin cancer, let's treat that differently. Oh, you have ovarian cysts, we'll treat that differently and give you 2 separate medications. Oh, you have psoriasis or eczema, we'll just treat those, differently. So what I'm getting at is it's really looking at the whole system, the whole body. And back, when I was born with very weak skin. And when I was 10 years old, 11, 12, I had a lot of acne. I had a lot of acne all over my back, my shoulders, my face, and it was quite embarrassing to the point where I had to always cover up. I couldn't wear dresses, and going to grad, I made a decision that I needed to do something to get rid of this acne. And so I went to the doctor and they prescribed me tetracycline. So I was on tetracycline for my acne, and I was on this for, I believe it was almost a year on this medication. And there's a number of side effects to this medication that I didn't really care about at the time. I just wanted my acne gone. But the problem with this is we're not looking at the cause, and we're not looking at the effect of what this medication has on the body. One of the side effects is sensitivity to the sun. So for me, already coming from a background of skin issues, I chose this medication which potentially made my skin worse. And actually, there's so many side effects to this medication that I just didn't look at the time, but it really, most medications, what they do is they just suppress your symptoms, and they just, they treat the symptoms. They don't look at the cause, what could be causing this. So for one, I was born with already acne, weak skin, and that stems from, my ancestors, what they ate, and it could be, we're going to talk about diet, because that is one huge aspect to healthy skin. And what you consume every day, what you put on your skin, the air you breathe, what you eat, what you drink, all of that is chemistry. Every day you're interacting with chemistry. So what you put on your skin, what you put in your body is going to have an effect. This is cause and effect. So when we look at the cause, I would say that we can look at the lymphatic system, which is just genes, genetics being passed down, but it really stems from the diet and what we have been consuming, what our ancestors have been consuming. So diet is one of the major, foundations of healthy skin. And I really want to put that out there because I didn't make that connection back when I was young, and it wasn't until a year ago that I, really found the whole connection with the lymphatic system, the kidneys, and the skin. And the skin is the largest eliminative organ. It's your third kidney. So if your two other kidneys are not filtering, then the blowback is going to be on the skin. So we're talking about rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, any type of skin issues. And with skin cancer, I was on a very acidic diet. So we're talking about high processed meats. And it just went with being at the beach. I'd get a hot dog, processed meat with a pop drink, flush it down with Coca-Cola, which is acidic, pH of around 2 or 3. And then I'd go sit in the sun and just get excessive sunlight to the point where I was burning. The reason I would often burn my skin is because I had the acne. So I thought I would just burn off the acne. And these are all, acids on top of acids. So if we are on a very acidic diet and lifestyle too, and we go burn in the sun, we have nothing to cool us down, no hydration. So for me, it's really about diet and lifestyle and the lymphatic system, and getting the lymphatic system moving by eating lots of fruits and vegetables, hydrating the skin, and getting off of an acidic diet, which is the high meat, dairy, cheese, processed foods, junk foods, even the white grains like white flours, donuts, pastries. These are all very mucus forming in the body, acidic. We got foreign proteins the body can't recognize. And this is all going to build in the body. And it first can start with creating acne, rosacea, psoriasis, eczema. This is just the body giving you signs that it's inflamed and the lymphatic system is not moving very well. So we really want to focus on getting the lymphatic system moving, getting it pumping, sweating. So light exercise, rebounding, going in the sauna, but most importantly, what you're consuming every day and what you're putting on your skin. So for sure, we can look at what are your genes, what are your genetic weaknesses on your lymphatic system, and then what are you eating that is, potentially making it worse. So I believe we can regenerate, we can heal the body if given the right nutrition, and this starts with diet. It also starts with your lifestyle. Are you stressed? Do you have a stressful job or social life? That all impacts your health in a number of ways, and even for some, more than the diet. The emotions and the mental stuff can be even more than the healthy diet, and a lot of it is the mind and dealing with some of these past traumas. So all this has an impact on our cells on a day-to-day basis, and also what you put on your skin is going to get absorbed in your body. What you eat is going to get absorbed and out through the skin. So we really want to take care of the skin and also focus on getting the kidneys to filter, and that can be done with these foods I'm going to share with you right now. Okay, so first thing in the morning, I like to start off with some lemon water. This is high in vitamin C, very, very good detoxer for the body and your liver. Next, I'll usually get into the grapefruit or oranges, make some freshly squeezed orange juice. It is the bomb. And we got some mangoes here, you guys. We're talking about foods rich in vitamin C and vitamin A. So even this papaya here, which is one of my favorites, these foods are all high antioxidant rich foods. The watermelon in particular is a powerhouse if you can get it ripe. It's got that rich red antioxidant color called lycopene, and it's super, super good detoxer for your liver, for your blood, just a powerhouse. Cantaloupe, what can I say, you know, it's got so many good essential vitamins and minerals in the cantaloupe. I also like berries. I often get frozen berries, and those are really good for your glands. Then what I do is I do a juice. This is carrot, apple, beet juice, and the color doesn't really do justice here, but the beet in particular is good for your gallbladder, your liver, you know, really getting in that iron too. And carrots, high in beta carotene, and that's what we're looking for with skin cancer, any skin issues, really increasing vitamin A. And then the lovely greens. I mean, these are packed with minerals. High calcium rich foods, high magnesium, lutein, really good antioxidants. That's gonna help clean the blood and clean your lymphatic system. So these are really good detoxers. I like to juice the greens as well as have some salads. And if you don't want to do any of the fruits to getting in your vitamin A, then go with the squashes. And butternut squash, any of the squashes are really good, high in vitamin A, and also your sweet potatoes are really good for you. And we're just looking at really increasing antioxidant rich foods in your diet. And also vitamin E. Now, I really like avocados. They are just healthy fat, really good for the skin, as well as I love almond butter. I was eating this a lot in the wintertime. Now I'm kind of stepping away from it now that it's summer, but it's still really good for the skin. So I try to focus on getting in lots of vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin C. So all those vitamins from the alphabet, A, B, C, D, from the sun, just don't burn, and E. And I also use this grapeseed oil. So if there's any, you know, dry areas, I like to rub 100% grapeseed oil. I really like to use this on my skin for any dry areas. And I also do have this this sunscreen, and it is a bit pricey. I found it at my local health food store, but it's made with berry extract. So really good sunscreen for the skin, and of course whatever you put on your skin is going to absorb in your body. So just be cautious of what you put on your skin and make sure it's not too harsh of chemicals. So those are just some of the foods that I eat. I always like to keep it alkaline, keep it hydrating, and you know, raw living as much as possible. So plenty of fruits and vegetables. We really want that hydration for the skin. If you're gonna go out in the sun, just make sure you don't, you know, burn or spend too much time where it becomes too excessive sunlight, and that's just very acidic on the body. So the sun is heat. So anytime you are applying too much heat, it's gonna burn. So vitamin D is still very essential for the human body. I still get about 10-15 minutes of sunlight. I just don't burn, and I make sure that I'm, you know, really well hydrated, and I hydrate my skin. So for me, it's not necessarily the sun that, you know, gave me the skin cancer. It was weak lymphatic system combined with poor diet and lifestyle. Had a very stressful job and lots of alcohol. I was drinking a lot of alcohol and going and sitting in the sun, combined with acidic foods, processed meats, and you know, nothing to cool my body down, no hydration for my skin. And this all plays a factor in what you're gonna see on the skin, what you're gonna see come out of the skin. So it's really about getting the body hydrating foods, electrical foods, and getting those bowels moving and the kidneys to open up. It's all about opening up these channels of elimination and really getting the skin to sweat. If I do spend a lot of time in the sun, where say I'm out in the ocean, then I just make sure I have a hat on, I apply quality sunscreen, and I have these shirts here Now these shirts are UV protection, and I was wearing them in the ocean, and they're just nice because I didn't have to worry about putting on, lathering on a bunch of sunscreen. I could just wear these and my skin is protected. So, there's just some preventative measures that you can take. Getting a good quality sunscreen that doesn't have too many harsh chemicals, and then just protecting the skin if you're gonna spend hours outside and wearing a hat. So those are just some ways. Always staying hydrated with lemon water, eating lots of fruit and vegetables, juices, and your skin will thank you for doing all these things. So those are just some ways that I am healing the body, that I'm healing skin cancer naturally. I did have the moles removed. Now I would probably try, someone asked me if I would use black salve, and I think I will try it, and I'll do a video on it. I might try it just on my, like a mole on my back or my legs, just to see how it is. I would be hesitant to use it on my face because I heard that it goes right to the root, and it may take a large chunk of, the skin out, depending on how much cancerous cells there are. So I'd be hesitant to use it on the face, just in case it took a chunk out. I heard that it just goes after all the cancerous cells. So I probably would try that on my back or my leg. I'll let you guys know how it goes. If you have tried it, please let me know in the comment section. I'd be, happy to hear your experience with that. And other than that, yeah, I had the moles removed, but if it progressed, I personally wouldn't do more. I wouldn't do radiation or chemo or anything like that. I've just done too much research in that, and to me, the sun is a form of radiation. It's a form of heat. So getting more radiation on top of that just doesn't make sense in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this video helps you out. And as always, be alkaline, be yourself, and be getting in some raw fruits and vegetables today. Cheers!